name is Shan George. I am an artist. I just like to call myself an artist because I write, I produce, I act, I sing. So I'm an artist generally. Entertainment artist. I was born, bred and buttered in a small village called Ediba in Abi local government area of Cross River State. I went to primary school, secondary school. In fact, I was practically, brought up there till when I left secondary school. I came to Lagos to read mass comm in the University of Lagos. This was around 1996. I didn't even act when I started in school. What happened was that when I got admission into the University of Lagos, I didn't have money to pay my school fees. So in a bid to get something to do in order to raise money to pay my school fees, I got into acting. Someone introduced me. Her name is Blessing Irimi. She used to be Blessing Irimi. She's married now. She's Mrs. Blessing Stevens. She used to play Wanga in the NTA Rested soap Fortunes. And she used to play Regina Ski as an elder sister in that soap. So I ran into her and was talking about how I just gained admission into the university and trying to see what I can do to, be able to pay my way through school. And she took me to the late Jennifer Osai. So rest in peace. She was going to do a movie then titled Tons of Rose. And that's how I got a role in the film. And that's how it all started. I was able to pay my way through school. By the time I was doing my final year in the University of Lagos, I produced my first movie titled All for Winnie. That's just it. From
20,000 euros. I win. I said 20,000 euros. Now I sent go home last week. You know what happened? My father don't carry the money, go marry one small girl like this for house. Again. I mean, can you imagine? Now Egosa come carry on again, come they frustrate my life. They frustrate my life. They join. I win. This thing agreed, Joe.
Who is Shan George? And then the who. Okay, I don't know how to answer that kind of question. Who is Shan George? Just this ordinary person, working hard to survive and trying to make a living. I would say Nollywood has really grown from when I started acting in 1996 till now. Gradually, you do a shabby film today. Tomorrow, you probably do one that is better. Let's say practice makes perfect. It's just money, basically money. That's just the reason. That's just what causes it. Nothing else. There's no producer, no director, or an artist who wants to come out with something that is rubbish. It's just that, the system of the country, you cannot go into the bank with your very good idea to get a loan. I tried to get a loan when I was doing my movie. I ran out of money. I tried to get like 3 million naira from the bank. They spent a period of, I don't want to call the name of the bank, but you guys are not very nice. Now, they took 3 weeks of my time in asking me for this and that. Write this letter, go and sign here, come next tomorrow, approve at this day, bring this one here, call this person there. After 3 weeks, then they now told me, Shan, do you have a guarantor? Somebody that can sign so that if you don't pay the bill. If I have a guarantor that can come to the bank and sign for 3 million naira, which when I'm paying back, I'm going to pay 4.8 million, because from the interest that they calculated, when I pay back this 3 million naira, I'm going to pay 1.8 on it. So I'm collecting 3 million and I'm paying 4.8 million. Now, after all the brouhaha, you asked me to go and get a guarantor. If I have a guarantor who will come and pay the bank 4.8 million naira for the 3 million I collected, why won't the guarantor just give me 3 million naira straight, and I'll pay him back his 3 million naira when I'm able to? The marketing is totally, it's, as far as I am concerned, it doesn't even exist. There's even nothing like, oh, it's not very okay. It doesn't exist. Now, what we have in the industry, we have what they call distributors. I don't really see what they call marketing in the movie industry. We have, of course, distributors that can buy your movie, you know, you put it on CD, you print the jackets, you print your CD, you pack your cartons of CD that you have already printed, 10,000 copies, 20,000, depending on what you want to do or how much money you have, because now you have to invest more money. Now you've struggled so hard, you've done this movie, you finish shooting, you do your editing, then you want to market the movie. You now have to go and print your own CDs, maybe 20,000, 30,000 copies. You have to also do your jacket design and, you know, print your jacket. You do your promo. It's like you're doing everything. Then you now pack it and give it to the marketers in either Idumota or Nisha or Alaba. Then they just distribute. Now, another problem, which is like an attachment to the marketing, is the piracy. Now, these pirates, most of these pirates are actually these same distributors. And you see, most of these marketers, they will keep your own that you give to them in the shop, go behind the shop, produce their own, and sell their own, and your own is still there. So when you come, normally you're supposed to, like, when you do this distribution thing, you're supposed to like collect your money maybe like every week or every 2 weeks, depending on how you want it to accumulate before you pick it up. Let's say you pick it up in, you know, 2 weeks. Like every 2 weeks you go there to see how many they have sold, and then you know, you can now collect your money and see how many is left, and then you know whether it's finished so that you can print some more. And then you go there and the thing is just there. All the 20,000 copies, probably they have sold maybe like 500 inside. And then the marketer is telling you, the so-called marketer, because to me, they are just distributors, is telling you, see now, see your work, see the whole carton now, with the I never sell anything. Meanwhile, as you're walking down the street, everybody say, hello, hi, oh, I saw that your movie. How did these people get to watch this movie if all your cartons of movie is still there in the shop? It's just 1, 2, 3. It's been pirated. You know, so that's another issue, another very serious issue. The marketing and the pirating. There seem to be the same people doing the same thing. You know, we cry pirates. In Alaba, not too long ago, some of these people who pirate movies were arrested. I tell you, they were distributors.
Find my son. That lady deserves to be dealt with.
It's not every police officer that is corrupt.
The Nigerian police is a big joke.
I know the criminal mind and how it thinks.
Kidnapping, assassination, blackmail seem to have become the political trinity in this country. What inspired the title Finding Good Luck is got to do with the storyline. And I really don't want to talk much about the film. When they asked me, when I'm asked what's the movie about, I find it very difficult to say, okay, it's about this or that, or it's a long story, and it's a very well plotted story that you cannot just go ahead and say, oh, this is what the film is about. It's a Nigerian story. It's a typical Nigerian story. It's a film about what is really happening in Nigeria at this moment, and it's also an overall film, quote unquote overall, has to do with the image of the Nigerian police. I thought something should be done about the image of the Nigerian police. I think directing is seriously a man's job, and I am not ready to go there yet. It was directed by a very, very wonderful director who is very dedicated, who has a very creative mind, and is determined to put into pictures what he sees in his script, probably even better than what he sees in his script. He is from Film College, Jos, and his name is David Uro. I have 90% of the cast are new artists. I also use the movie to create a platform for people who want to act for the first time. The movie was shot in Calabar. I did an open auditioning so that people who want to act, who are back in Cross River State and Akwa Ibom State and have not been able to get that opportunity to come on board, to actually, see a way out of it. That's why I went to do the filming, in Calabar. So I have like 90% of the artists you see in this film now. We had to go for police training for a couple of weeks, how to use guns, how to function in the bush, how to respond to emergencies, and how to fight karate. But I have Kalu Ikago, so one of the top actors in Nigeria, in the movie as well. There's also Frank Anaka. She's also a known face. I mean, you may not know, when you see the face, you know. And there are a couple of very big artists who are based back in Cross River State. People like Ekere Nkanga, Eric Anderson, Bob Enyi. They are also in the movie. I also acted in the film. And our lead actor in the film is actually acting for the first time as well. His name is I won't tell you, but he's our lead actor. He's a young actor. He's just acting for the first time. He did fantastically well, and that credit goes to my director David Uro. I played the police officer, of course. I played the superintendent of police, who was actually appointed by the governor because of her uprightness in the job to, handle a very certain sensitive case that's got to do with the story of Finding Good Luck. It's coming out in cinemas on the 14th of September, which is just a few days from now. And this period between after the premiere and when it will come out in cinemas, we're just doing promotion, getting billboards together, branded BRT buses, running promos on different TV stations, radio jingles.
Watch events, exclusive interviews, box office, hot gist, and gossips. Catch your favorite stars on the red carpet on Hits. Showing Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. on this station. Hits, spectrum of entertainment.